Welcome to episode 20 of Modular Hippo and the Kiribati 36 aluminium sailboat built from scratch. If you are new to this channel, this is where I'm trying to build an off-grid sailboat from scratch, and I am documenting that not just the build but also the cost breakdown. So in this episode we will be looking at a little bit of transom work among other things, as well as the stage 22, which is 3 of the top frames that holds up the roof of the boat. I'm not sure if you can say roof, but hopefully you know what I mean. So let's take a look at it. Okay, time to get this beast off the trailer so I can continue working on it. 25 minutes later, that was fun. It wasn't fun at all. Maybe 4 people it would have been fun. The strainer seems to line up well, so I'm not tightening these nuts yet because this whole box will be painted at some point. So yeah. If you are new to this channel, then this is a replacement of a hole that was a little bit too big. So this is a 40mm UK standard pipe for like sewage pipe. So on top of this keel box you will have the sink and 2 kind of washing up basins. And this is where the water will go out. So I've replaced this hole for a smaller hole by cutting out and then welding a new piece in. First I decided I was going to sand this down, but I'm going to leave this battle scar. I realized that I need to stop working on the small things and push on with the bigger things to speed up the process a little bit. And also I don't mind that kind of battle scar. When this has been painted, it will look okay anyway. Good morning. Not sure if you can see or hear me okay, it's a bit noisy, but it is 7 o'clock in the morning and I am off to pick up the transom. So one of the, I guess, bulkhead parts, the one at the aft of the boat. And I am also welding 3 pieces onto the transoms that we've covered in previous stages. Those are the pieces that will create extra space for the center stock and the rudder stocks. The clamps that goes onto those, when the rudders twist, it needs extra space for the clamps against the transom. So those 3 pieces will create that extra space. So it'll make more sense when I show you on a picture. So I'll first go and pick up those parts and then I'll drop it off with my friend so that he can weld those 3 pieces on for us. I hope to miss rush hour traffic, morning traffic, but unfortunately no luck. Hooray! I made it! So let's see what they got. So this is the brand new laser that is doing all the magic. How cool is that? So these are the 3 back plates that will be welded on, just to give that extra space for the clamp that sits on the center and the rudder stocks. In terms of welding these plates, at the back. I guess that there'll be a full weld at the rear all the way around, and then probably a finer kind of weld on the inside here as well. I don't want that to protrude too much, so it's in the way for the actual clamp when it swivels. So I have to have a think about that one. Cost tracking for stage 22. These are the 3 sets of frames or bulkheads that holds up the roof of the boat. Not sure if it's called a roof, but hopefully you know what I mean. As I did not buy any tools during this stage, the total cost comprised of material only, which came to 436.58 Great British pounds. That's around 582.94 US dollars. The laser cutting came to 71.91 Great British pounds, which is roughly 96.02 US dollars. So with that, the material cost was 85.86% at this stage, and the laser cutting was 14.14%. Anyone interested in this blog showing breakdown of this stage can find the link to the documents in the description below. Conclusion. I have with this stage now reached a total cost of 17,551.81 Great British pounds, which is roughly 22,267.19 US dollars. The total breakdown of cost so far between stage 1 to 22 is parts and material 40.85%, welding, which is external work, 12.28%, laser cutting, which is external as well, is 7.06%, lathing and machining, which is also external work, is 17.67%, and the tools and miscellaneous is 11.61%. So that is me buying welding equipment or a lathe and other bits and bobs that I've needed along the way. The build plans stood for the rest of it, which is 10.53%. So as you can see, and as I mentioned before, learning how to weld and have the right equipment in place will save you a lot of cost upfront. Anyone interested in this Google Doc showing breakdowns can find the link to the document in the description of the video. Thank you for watching this stage of the build. If you are new to the channel and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. There's also a separate playlist for the electrical motor that I am putting together for this boat, as well as the components. If you have any concerns, any questions, any recommendations, feel free to stick them in the comments and I will respond within 24 hours. Thanks again for watching, and I'll hope to see you soon. Take care.